What's going on, world? Welcome to the Midnight Musings podcast. My name is Marlon Medina, and I am going to be your host. So, without further ado, I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a prelude to what this channel is going to be about, because I think it encompasses so many different styles and subject matter that it's easy to get lost in. But don't worry, that's what I'm here for. So, what I want this channel to be is really a space where you can express yourself and really listen in to different stories and get lost in those stories and enjoy what is being presented. This is entertainment, and I think that's at the core of what I want this to be. Is it's a breath of fresh air. It's something that's dynamic, and I think that's my goal behind it, really, as I'm starting this off, is to pull away from this sort of like sponsored ad type of businessy kind of podcast, not to give too much info into my life, but that's kind of where I come from. I come from doing a lot of business related content, marketing related content. And so I don't know if anyone else can feel the same way I do. I'm sure there are some people that resonate with this right now, but trying to be businessy 24/7 is just such a headache. It puts such a stress on you. It really kind of pulls you away from reality because you're so stuck in your ways and trying to be formalized and trying to watch what you say and trying to say certain things in a professional manner. Otherwise, you'll be misunderstood or misinterpreted. And so that's what this podcast is about, is not being those things. This podcast is about being yourself and your creativity being able to spill over into real life and without having all these type of boundaries in place. Now, of course, I want this to be something that's accessible for general audiences. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of, PG-ish, PG-13-ish. We may go over some more mature subject matter. There may need to be some appropriate censoring and things of that nature, but it's just to make sure that as many people as possible can benefit from it, and so that it's not too niche or too ostracized. We may have some pretty crazy, spectacular type of conspiracy-ish episodes, and if those aren't your cup of tea, then that's fine, because I'm sure we'll have much more universal episodes as well, where I think pretty much anyone that's a human being will be able to resonate. I know for sure that's going to be some hate behind whatever we do, but that's okay. This is not a people-pleasing channel either, so if you're someone that easily gets offended or you can't stand someone else's views on something, then yeah, this isn't the channel for you. I have my personal views on pretty much everything, whether that's politics or religion or certain beliefs. And so yeah, of course, I'm the host. So some of my thoughts are going to spill over, which is normal in discourse, as usually I'm going to try to keep this between having myself and one guest, and that's it. We may try to play around with the format, but that's typically what it's going to be. And if you can't handle having two people with maybe opposing opinions talk about certain subject matter, or maybe we'll have the same opinions and we'll be going against the other perspective, then you know what? Sucks to suck, right? So this is an unapologetic, honest, kind of laid back channel as well. It's not all about, hey, this camp or that camp. It's more so about, how can we go through life and find these unique experiences and share them? Because I think in life we get so lost in stuff that's mundane, that doesn't bring us joy or entertainment. It's more so, hey, it's the grind, right? Wake up the next day, you got to pay bills, you got to do this or that, or, you got to keep up your certain PR or your image, and that stuff is so taxing and tiring. So this is your opportunity to go on a deep dive with me on a wide variety of subjects. So, possible subjects that we'll be talking about. We're definitely going to cover a lot of conspiracy style things, whether that is like cryptids or things about what's going on in the government. This is a US based channel, so we'll be focusing a lot on US, but it will also be focused on things like the human experience, relationships, dating, single life, married life, things like that, family, no family, views on that. We're also going to be focused a lot on storytelling, so epic tales, myths. We're also going to be focused on different aspects of religion, theology, beliefs beyond that. And so this is going to be a really well-rounded channel. If you can almost think about, like the Renaissance period, right? You think about probably think about like drawings and Da Vinci looking stuff, right? But the purpose behind that Renaissance period was rebirth, right? So you want to think about being born again into this creative environment where you can learn about, sciencey stuff without being stuck in science. You can learn about religious stuff without having to be married to one specific religion. You can talk about really the way that you feel about things without feeling the sense of Big Brother's watching you. And yeah, I'm sure we're being watched as we're recording this podcast right now, but try not to think about that and try to enjoy what we bring to the table. So I'm going to keep this kind of short. This is just a little brief intro. I don't really think it does justice in how this channel will end up becoming, but I just wanted to do a little brief intro. So that's me. This is potentially things we're going to be talking about, and I really value your opinion as you're watching this and as you're watching the first few episodes that will begin to trickle down. I want this to be entertaining on both sides. So if there are certain things that come to your mind that maybe your favorite creators that you're watching aren't covering right now, and you say, man, I want the Midnight Musings podcast to cover that, send it in the comments. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this. I promise it will get better and better as we bring on our amazing guests. And who knows, this podcast might grow on you. You may hate it. Either way, that's fine. I thank you for your time for watching this right now. And yeah, let's make something awesome. So thanks again, and hope to see you soon.